I am Ashija, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Savitha School of Engineering. In this session, we are going to learn about design axioms. In the previous sessions, you might have learned about analysis phase, and today we are going to learn about design phase. So the object discovered during analysis serve as the framework for design. Then whatever you have designed done in the analysis phase forms the framework for the design phase. Here the class, attributes, methods, associations that are identified during the analysis phase must be designed for implementation as data type. During the design phase, we elevate the model into logical entities. The main goal of design the class is to implement the system. The difference between analysis and design. So the analysis phase mainly focus on understanding the problem. The design phase focus on understanding the solution. It is an idealized design, and design phase is based on operations and attributes. Analysis is system structure and design is close to real code. Analysis is functional requirement, design phase is non-functional requirements. This is small model and design is large model. Then we can move on to object-oriented design process in unified approach. First we will start with an architecture diagram. So this diagram consists of various blocks: design, classes, methods, attributes block, then applying design and axioms block, then designing the access and view layer, and then testing block. So the first step of this design process is designing a business layer classes. For designing a business layer classes, we have to apply the design and axioms. And after applying design and axioms, it must be refined, and then the refined UML class diagrams will include the design classes, methods, and the attributes. After applying the design and axioms on these classes, then we have to move on to the access layers and view layer. So in the access layer and view layer, a model will be built, and this model will be applied for user satisfaction and usability tests. Again the refinement is done, and the testing process will be done on classes, methods, and attributes. This is the process that are included in the design. Now we can move on to object-oriented design axiom. So first we will learn about axiom. Axiom is a fundamental truth that is always observed to be valid. Then we can see what is corollary. Corollary is a proposition that follows from an axiom. Then we can see the design axioms related to object-oriented design based on SHAs. The first axiom is independent axiom. That means it maintains the independence of components. Axiom one states that during design process, when we go from requirement and use case to system component, each component must satisfy the requirement without affecting the other requirements. This is the major point here. So while going from requirement and use case to system component, it should not affect other requirements. Axiom 2. Axiom 2 is information axiom. That means it will minimize the content of the design. Axiom 2 is concerned with simplicity. So this is based on oceans, razor